What is up?
Shit went up fast today. Um, yeah, this is a all everything wrestling podcast by Cyclone Inc. Today on our agenda, we have our weekend wrestling. We have predictions for NXT in your house,
Yep.
and the podcast we listen to, and then we're gonna start a new segment, which we'll talk about. I guess we'll talk about it now.
Just want to call it something special, like retro wrestlers. I don't know.
Let's
Holy shit
call it
wrestler.
the WTF wrestler.
Okay.
Or I don't know, because some of them are probably good characters. I don't want to fucking say what the fuck.
Yeah. No. True enough. But
Um,
you say WTF. We'll find something
WTF.
that to make it stand for.
Yeah. It would be like yeah, it would be something like that. We're gonna pick a random maybe tag team or wrestler within our childhood or anything like that, or just had a really weird gimmick, and we're gonna take a dive in and see what the gimmick was all about, what they did in the future, or if they're still alive today.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
This just started because we were just having a conversation about the demolition, and I guess this is starting. That's how shit starts. Are we gonna start with the demolition?
But yeah, why not? We don't want to. Since this guy has a clear path,
Yeah,
we don't have to like dig too far in the past before he was the guy that we all know.
yeah.
But yeah, let's start with demolition.
So the demolition, from what I know, they were made as a tag team like late '80s, early '90s to kind of counterpart the Road Warriors that were doing crazy shit in AWA and NWA and shit like that during the time before WWE got their hands on Legion of Doom. So they had this tag team that kind of had the same style. They looked like the Mad Max kind of gimmick kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
that the Warriors did. You had three members. Two started, which was Axe and Smash. Axe, Bill Eddie. Smash was Barry Darson. Or Dawson? Darson, yeah. Darso. Starts with ends with W. And then later, Crush Brian Adams.
R.I.P.
Yes. Yeah, so the WWE, WWF, during the time WWF, they had made this tag team to be like a dominant tag team. They were actually, I will say, they were better wrestlers than LOD, like
Okay.
technically,
Yeah.
but
I
they're
mean,
still kind of the same thing.
so your experiences with them is probably like fuller, like you have seen them do things
Yeah,
more. Because
yeah,
when my experience with Demolition was the WrestleFest
yeah,
arcade game.
yeah.
But see, even when I saw that, it wasn't, the game wasn't 1-to-1. And I see here it says they debuted in '87. So '87 I wasn't watching, but maybe like in the '90s
Yeah,
I did get to see them in that game.
yeah. I think the team ended around 93.
So, okay, I was in junior high school, so
Yeah.
no, I was not watching then. Okay.
Yeah, so like around 93, that was like the end of the demolition, and that's when Crush became Kona Crush, which he was doing the whole Hawaiian gimmick.
Yeah. Was he actually Hawaiian? Do we know?
Yeah, he's actually Hawaiian.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
he's actually from Honolulu.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he actually was Hawaiian. So
Not a poser. I
like
got
that. Anyway, so they started them around 80. I think it was 87.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
87.
from '87. So one of the most memorable matches I remember because Brett and Anvil took the tag titles off of them.
Oh, wow.
So that was one of the most memorable ones I like their matches I remember.
Mm-hmm.
After their three times of they also held the longest record of being tag team champions until the New Day.
So it was
Beat
them.
them.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
How long was it? Does it say?
So the New Day, they had the longest reign. I'll say their reign was I think they did the combined reign. I think, or is it full like straight reign?
I see. Yeah, there's different ones.
Yeah,
Because actually, they says they broke one record
yeah,
for 370 days.
Yeah, that was the record.
And then, oh wow, so there was another team that actually had a longer record.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just finding out a bunch of different things, man. The fabulous Kangaroos. Wow, they held the
Yeah.
belt for 478 days.
Yeah.
No, no. So Demolition, in the end of the whole thing, theirs was 478, and the Fabulous Kangaroos was 409. Wow, dudes held belts for long
And I
times
think
back
New
then.
Day is 493.
Okay,
So yeah.
wow.
So yeah, because I know. See, this is where I'm looking at the tag titles to see if I could find the lineage of the title. But the thing is, like, they had the SmackDown and the Raw and all that shit. So basically, it kind of
Yeah, Mike
contradicts
the
everything.
Waters. Hmm.
But I know the New Day beat the Demolition. I know the Demolition had the record for the longest time, and
Okay,
then New Day
okay.
was the one to beat them out. And also, kind of in the
Yeah,
fashion, they were also
2016.
a 3-man team during the time. So that's actually
Hmm.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, yeah.
Um, they had cool outfits. Like, I think, honestly, their Demolition figures, the Hasbro figures, are probably some of the most sought out ones.
You know what? Okay, there's a really interesting choice of picture they have here, one of them,
Hmm.
and the first thing that comes to mind is Fist of the North Star.
Yes.
Like, I don't know because this started in '87. I don't know when the anime began, but it looks like they saw wrestling
Hmm.
because dude looks like he's straight out of the fucking anime. That's awesome.
Yeah, they were cool. They were a cool looking tag team. I'll say honestly, they probably had one of the best fucking theme songs.
Okay.
Like, listen
Okay.
to their theme song. That shit, like, fucking crazy metal kind of shit. That was actually really cool. That's
Mm.
something I remember highly from them, is their theme song. Their theme song was pretty dope. Yeah, their match with the Heart Foundation, I remembered very clearly because that's when they took the tag titles. That was one of the most memorable ones I remember. They had some rivalries with the Rockers, which were fun. The Bulldogs, they had some good ones as well. But then when they actually put them versus the Legion of the Doom, that match
Okay.
was bad.
That's not damn. That sounds like, what was it, Goldberg and Brock Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, exactly, just like that. Like, just, and I won't even. You know what? I won't even do that. I'll say Goldberg and
Don't say Undertaker.
I
Don't
won't.
say Undertaker.
Damn, I don't want to say Undertaker because Undertaker legend. I'll say Goldberg and, like, Horace Hogan in WCW.
What did Horace Hogan ever do to you? Come
He
on,
sucked.
man.
That's what he did to me.
You
So
didn't like his jersey that had Hogan on it? Come
no.
on.
So, like, it was just like two really bad wrestlers going at each other. So just think about two, like, put two Goldbergs versus each other. That's what you get out of this.
No.
It's just like banging two fucking toys together.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
And they just counteracted. They didn't really counteract with each other any good. And honestly, that was the big payoff of what WWE wanted to do when they got the Legion of Doom, was the Demolition, and it didn't pay off the way they wanted to. So they kind of broke the team up. I think Axe left. He didn't become enough of a character. He left WWE. Smash became the Repo Man and
Oh
put all the
boy.
characters. He did like a golf gimmick that I was telling you about
Mm-hmm.
before Chavo Guerrero did it.
Mr. Hole in One.
Yeah, be careful searching that one.
Safe search only.
He was the
It's
Crusher.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
So I know the two things in WWE. Those are the two things he did in WWE. Everything else was outside of WWE.
Okay.
And then, he did the golf one in WCW, I think.
You know what?
That sounds like a WCW gimmick, to be honest with you.
No, but you know what? It makes even more sense now
Yeah.
is that Chavo probably saw that and got inspired.
Mm-hmm.
One day. One day.
Yeah. He did the. Yeah, it was in WCW. It was a WCW character.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dustin dropped the gimmick, wearing the back singlet. Dawson teamed with Bobby Eaton to this Harlem Heat. Blah blah blah. Yeah, they just fucked him up after that. He didn't really come back. He still did like independent wrestling. To this day, he still does matches here and there as the Demolition character. But
Wow, really? Dude is he is 61?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's not
So
bad.
he had a pretty decent run in like throughout his wrestling career. He actually had a wrestling career after this. He just had some retarded characters. But Repo Man is a recurring one that I think that was one of his most popular ones.
It was damn sure one of his funniest ones.
Yeah.
When he stole Macho Man's hat,
Mm-hmm.
that was the best shit ever.
And then we talk about the third guy, Brian Adams, which later on becomes Crush. He had a lot of potential. He actually is Hawaiian. He is from Kona, Hawaii.
Oh yeah. I hope we didn't say that twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I know he went on to become Evil Crush, and then he feuded. Well, he was corrupted by Mr. Fuji.
Yeah.
To team up with Yokozuna after he lost to him.
Yeah.
But now that I realize that he's also Hawaiian, Yokozuna's actually Hawaiian too.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
Lord.
Yokozuna was Samoan.
Oh, he was Samoan? Okay.
Yeah, he's like related to the Rock Samoan dance. Yeah, they all related.
Oh shit. Well, see, I didn't even know that. I thought he was a Hawaiian dude pretending to be a Japanese dude, but it turns out he was a Samoan dude. Was he half Japanese or something?
No, it was just straight Samoan.
Oh wow. People just didn't know. All right.
He also had a gimmick with the Nation of Domination and Disciples of Apocalypse, which was kind of like the biker gang.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't they join the Undertaker? Or did they get beat up by the Undertaker?
Most of these teams got beat up by the Undertaker.
Okay.
That's enough. And then World Championship Wrestling, he returned there. He was part of the NWO for quite some time, and then they formed the team Chronic.
Him and Adam Bomb.
Yep. And he had his last run in WWE with Chronic.
Can I just say though, for a very little bit, I think some of the matches, it should all be on the network. Yo, Chronic was whooping that ass. That's all I gotta say. It was like a little period when that first happened, and then there was Glacier and Mortis, and that before wasn't that? Yeah, that was after he broke free of being Wrath.
Yeah.
So stupid. Wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
But yeah, the Chronic. He did the Chronic. He was chosen to portray the Kiss Demon, but he wound up doing something else with the NWO.
Oh, so okay. Who the hell was that guy? That's another rabbit hole you go down. Who the hell was the Kiss Demon?
He was terrible. He was a bad character.
He was he looked awesome.
Yeah.
Terrible wrestling.
Yeah.
Or at least what he did in WCW, really bad.
Yeah. So yeah, he did the Chronic thing with Adam Bomb. He actually came to WWF during the invasion and did the Chronic versus the Brothers of Destructions, and after that they didn't really do nothing. They kind of got cut ties.
Wow.
So that's Demolition for you.
Mostly positive.
Yeah, mostly positive. I actually liked. I thought they were a cool tag team. I thought they were fun to watch. Again, against better. I guess a lot of these big guys they work better against smaller wrestlers. So like Heart Foundation worked really good with them. The Rockers worked good with them. Put like two big behemoths together, they don't do shit. But yeah. So yeah. We're going to do that every week. I guess we will pick a random wrestler. We already found like 3 or 4 that we kind of wanted to talk about today. So this is going to be a fun segment, just going back into the roots of what wrestling is and what wrestling was with a bunch of stereotypes and crazy shit that goes on.
And just never-ending characters.
Yeah.
Just how you can be one guy and play like 3 different people in the same federation, and they have to treat you like you're somebody else.
Yeah.
Wrestling is insane.
Shit. You know what's funny is that one character that is going to be fun to talk about, because he made it big with Kane. Is fucking Kane. Kane was Dr. Isaac Yankem. He was fucking fake Diesel.
Wow, yeah, that's like the kiss of death, right? To be a fake version of somebody else.
Yeah.
Oof.
He was a fake Diesel. He was Dr. Isaac Yankem, MD, or DC. Oh, dentist. What is that? Doctor? No, fuck. I don't remember.
What's Britt Baker's like? What do they call her?
Um,
What are her letters? Should be the
D
same thing, right?
DTC's. Yeah, I forgot. I can't think of it right
I
now.
think it's DDS.
DDS. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it was Isaac Yankum DDS, and I think WWE made an elite of him too. So they actually had a toy of Isaac Yankum.
Nice. Nice.
But he was a couple of characters before he even became the one that actually sold for him was Kane. Which Kane was not even supposed to be that long term of a character.
Really?
It's supposed to be a short term character, yeah.
What are they gonna do? Kill him?
Well, you know how Taker's rivalries kind of happen in WWE.
Yeah, he kills them.
Yeah, exactly. He buries them and they never get seen again. So yeah, that's pretty much what was supposed to happen to Kane. But Kane was very popular, and I'm glad because Kane wound up being amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
It is true.
So yeah, our first we kicked off with Demolition. Demolition was a good tag team. Again, their theme song was probably the best thing that came out of it. Like their theme song was pretty damn dope. And they always look pretty cool. Their toys are hard to find. I know Mattel made 2-pack, and I know Hasbro made the original 3. One sold separately, and the other 2 was in a 2-pack.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So
good stuff.
Yeah. So I guess we start our weekend wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I had issues with Raw.
Go ahead.
It wasn't a bad show, but I had my issues. I felt very stagnant with a lot of the stuff that was going on. There was nothing new. Everything I've seen last week kind of thing. So that was my feeling towards it. Other than that, there were some matches that I could point out easily that I enjoyed. Like the Kevin Owens, Apollo Crews, I thought was cool, but I knew that was going to go into a tag match. I had a feeling I was going to go into it. I did enjoy the Viking Raiders Street Profits.
Wow.
Billy Kay, Nikki Cross was cool. I did not like the Rey Mysterio and Dominic response to Seth Rollins because I'm like, yo, I don't know. I don't like. They're terrible actors. I'm sorry. Like you can't. I felt like you're reading something and that you're not saying it off your. I felt like Rey Mysterio felt off. He felt like he wasn't that into what he was reading and shit. As in, I felt no emotion into someone just took my eye out. I did not fucking sense that.
Okay.
And then his son, I understand that you try to make a tough face, but you look funny looking and you don't look threatening whatsoever. So it goes into that point. Like he does not look threatening whatsoever.
I got you. Don't do him dirty like that, though.
Maybe the pink shirt, like you do not look. You don't look threatening. Like I understand if your son was like maybe 6'6" and just brolic as shit, then yeah, it'd be threatening. But you're not that big and you're not that big.
Swole.
Yeah. So it's like, what are you gonna do?
You right.
Like fucking Austin Theory's thigh is bigger than you. What are you gonna do? Nothing. So that kind of bothered me. I kind of look forward to see if there's gonna be a match between them. I have a feeling that Dominic might turn and serve for Seth Rollins.
Mysterio? He might beat up Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, you know what? Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. I did like the Seth's opening promo.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the Axel Black versus Seth Rollins as well.
I got you. Raw was the show I saw the least of this week, so I don't have too much to say about it.
The Billy Kay Nikki Cross was solid, but I feel like again it went nowhere because they lost the tag title. So I saw they building something, and then see that's the thing about them being on a couple of brands. Like you're trying to build something with it, and not everything works. Happy R-Truth got his title back.
Oh yeah, he got his baby. Yo, you know what? That was like the one thing I did see, and that was just messed up. How Gronk's that dude that he was with, how he trusts him so much. You saw the smile on your man's face when he took that shirt off. And had the ref shirt. You gotta watch your back.
Yeah, that's fucked
That's
up.
crazy.
Like they want. Like I felt like that referee was paid off. Like
He
our
set
truth was
him
like, yo,
up.
he paid him
Yo,
because he looked a
set
little
him
too happy
up.
to take the pin.
He was like, yo, yes.
Nia Jax, Kairi Sane. I will say that.
I see. I didn't even get to see this. To I got to see the unfortunate aftermath of it
Yeah.
though. It's terrible.
I like. I'll put it that it is not Nia Jax's side to be blamed for that happening because it was more. It was a spot. She kind of got lost in. She got tripped on her own foot, kind of thing, and she didn't catch herself, and then that's what happened. Like it wasn't Nia Jax like doing like throwing her on it or anything like that. It was like a fuck. She tripped over and fucking hit herself.
All I know is that shit looked rough.
Yeah.
Did they say how long she's gonna be out for?
It's stitches. More than anything.
She
She's
didn't get a
going to.
concussion or anything, did she?
They are gonna go refer for the concussion test and shit, but other than that, they will have her like doing the concussion protocol kind of thing before they let her go back in, but it was just stitches and that's about it.
That shit.
It's a couple weeks.
Bitches or not, it looks bad.
Yeah,
So
she took it like a trooper though.
yeah, yes she is.
Yeah,
They need to do better by that girl. That's all I gotta say.
yeah, and then yeah, Charlotte defeat Asuka by count out. Good match, but
Doing a match? Okay.
it's all right. I had a feeling they was gonna try to find a way to get Charlotte to win. That's what kind of bothered me. Drew McIntyre defeats MVP. You knew he was gonna beat him, but Bobby Lashley comes back and finds him and puts the full Nelson on his ass.
So is that confirmed his new special move?
Yeah, the full Nelson. He's doing the masterpiece.
Okay. The master lock?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, like kind of how, like no one was able to break out of it yet, kind of thing.
Oh, I thought you just I just thought you meant the move.
No, like
His submission.
he's kind of putting it that no one could break out of it, and no one has broken out of it.
Oh, see, I didn't even get that part of it. Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's something I noticed.
All right.
Other than that, it was a good show. Yeah, Raw was alright. Like again, I felt kind of stagnant with a lot of the storylines. Like there was nothing really new, or just interesting to go into the next show, kind of thing.
When is there the next main show's pay-per-view
Next week,
next week? Okay.
next
Gotcha.
Sunday, next Sunday.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like I had my little issues with it. I think it could have been put out differently. Again, like I said with the Rey Mysterio promo, I was not feeling it. I was just like, and I try to get into the promos because that's something that's important, but it's also like, all right, we need to get more emotion into it because he did take your fucking eye out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So what you saying sounds like he just sitting there, look at the teleprompter.
Yeah.
How you gonna read the teleprompter with one eye, Ray? Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah. So, moving on. I'll give Raw a B minus.
Okay.
It was more close to a C, but I'll give it a B minus to be nice.
Like I said, I didn't get to watch Raw too much this week. I thought I was gonna watch Raw, and I ended up just falling asleep.
That's what happens.
And then I was like, and by the time I was gonna watch it, it was already Wednesday. So that's just what happened.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like you get lost in everything.
Then I watched so much other stuff this week.
Yeah.
So
Thanks
so
for
much
sharing.
other
So much
wrestling
stuff everywhere.
I actually watched AEW this week, so I could talk about that.
AEW wasn't bad this week. I had my issues as well, but it wasn't bad for the most
I
part.
thought it was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
I just thought some things were a little funky, particularly the last match. Like that was the only real thing I had any issue with.
Yeah.
I actually like Big Swole getting the offense in because she was whooping that. What's her name? Nyla Roses. She was whooping Nyla Roses' ass.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll take that. A different woman getting some spotlight.
Yeah.
And like most of the other matches were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunate. Brian Cage, did he just murder a dude again?
Yo, he needs to fix his finisher.
That dude was a little wobbly. He's a wobbly H up there.
Yeah, like he has not executed that finisher like correctly at all the last 3 times he did it.
Do you think it's something to do with the other dude though? They don't know to just straighten up.
No, I think yo, I don't know why. Like as big as he is, he's having like trouble lifting these guys.
Oh,
Maybe they're not jumping enough, or he's not getting the balance that he's supposed to have. Because that move requires a lot of protection.
He's not sleeping. Maybe he's not sleeping enough. I think him and the rest of the world not sleeping enough is a thing. So
yeah. So I will be cautioned to taking that finisher. To be honest,
yeah,
I would personally.
I hear you.
NXT was fantastic.
Yeah,
we got the return of Breezango.
Yo, what's up with them people at the little suits with the rocket, man?
Yeah,
that was crazy. I was losing my shit.
I loved it.
I thought that was them, and then when they turned the lights on, and you could see that it was a thing with the body and the legs were inside of the other part. So you just see the dangly arms and legs of the little balloon. I just started dying. I couldn't help it. And they won. They won.
They won. They're number one contenders for the tag titles.
Yo, please let them win.
I hope so. I really love them. Well, they're fighting the Indian group too. So there's the Indian group, it's the Imperium, and there's the Breezango. I would love to see Breezango finally get the tag titles.
I would too. I really would.
I was happy to see them.
It was a nice match too.
The Mia Yim and Keith Lee, I thought it was pretty cool.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the best match, but that shit was fun. Johnny Gargano is a bastard.
I think he's taking the NXT North American title.
I think so too. When his keys fell out his pocket,
yeah,
I was like, oh my god, his keys are in the ring, and he used them as a weapon too. I'm like, gee, this guy's a genius. This guy's the best.
Santana Garnett actually wins a match.
Well, listen. Is it? I think we have to chalk that up to the curse of Aaliyah and the Robert Stone brand, who is now down one client because Chelsea fired him.
Yeah, and I think she's going to Raw.
Well, I saw her in the crowd on freaking 205. Like,
yeah,
I was happy to see all of. I was like, "Where's Robert Stone?" Oh shit, consistency, nice.
Yes, and then Santana Garnett gets her first one. Yay!
Yes, now she needs to get rid of her generic number 5 music, and maybe people will take her serious.
I was happy to see Bronson Reed back.
Yeah,
but he lost.
Represent for I told you it's thick boy season, man.
Yeah,
out there, big boy.
But he lost to Cameron Grimes. And then Killer Cross fucking destroyed him afterwards.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
He lifted that big boy up.
R.I.P. But you know what? I love that. Also, the consistency. Yeah, that's a big dude, and for him to get stomped out like that, I love it. I love it.
I did really. So I have 2 matches that are my match of the week. Just the fact that these 2 are my standouts. One is on SmackDown, one is on here. And honestly, I feel like there's another one on SmackDown that I liked a lot, but it was mainly Drake Maverick versus Alejandro de Fantasma.
Yeah,
I liked the whole story they brought. I liked the whole story they told, and I wanted Drake to win, but he got a contract.
I like it. I like how they did it. It felt natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for the show, it's and good on him. Now you got a new cruiserweight champion, brand new dude. But you said he's a badass.
Yeah. But yo, that power bomb on the floor, yo, that shit took my air out.
And then he hit him with it again in the ring. But
yeah. You heard and then him selling the back, like he fucking yelled for his back.
I love that. He sounds like he's dying in the ring.
That was just fucking crazy. I was just like in pain. I was like, damn it.
But see, that's the type of thing. Like that's where you need to go if you have a character that's fighting unbelievable odds.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta sell me on it in a way that's just like, damn, dude. I'm pulling for him, like regardless of whether or not I believe that physically he can beat this man.
Yeah,
it's just emotional. You just want him to win.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
good stuff. Good
fantastic
stuff.
NXT. Probably one of my favorite shows of the week.
The
I'll
tag match.
give
The
NXT.
tag match.
Oh yeah, the
That
tag match.
so good. Just saying.
Yes, that
Did
was
I just
another
want to
one. That was another one. That was the tag match was really good too. So it
And the
was
Dexter Loomis picture.
yeah,
That
that
should
was
be the
awesome
picture for
too.
the podcast. That picture of him driving
I'll
the
find it.
bus.
Yeah, I saw that shit. That was actually pretty funny. I forgot to mention that. That was the first thing I was going to mention too, because I actually was looking at it and I was like, damn, I forgot to
I
mention that.
wonder if he drew that
I
for
doubt
real.
it. Maybe if
Don't.
they actually show him do it live, and that would actually be kind of cool.
You know what? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look on the website.
Yeah.
Yo, if they had that shit on the website, that'd be dope. Also, you know what? Shout outs to what is it? El Hijo del Fantasma.
Yeah.
They have a little cool thing on WWE's website showing
Cool.
his mom get a tattoo
Oh, sweet.
for his cruiserweight victory. She had the little belt on her arm. It's kind of big though,
Yeah.
but you see like his mom's got mad tattoos anyway, so she's a
Yeah.
badass. So it is what it is.
Congrats to him, NXT champion. No, NXT Cruiserweight champion.
Yes, sir.
I give that show an A+.
I give it an A+.
You
Definitely.
say? Yeah.
Definitely.
My girl's leaving the house. And then SmackDown. I gotta watch 205 live. I forget 205 is still actually filming shows.
I watched they did a recap on 205, so you can watch the two matches and be done with it.
Okay.
Because the recap is the cruiserweight, championship match.
Oh, okay.
Finals. So you get to see. They advertise this one. The new guy, Jehudi Miles, I think it is.
Yeah.
Versus not Danny Burch. That was last week. Versus my boy Oni Lorcan.
Yeah.
That was a good match. They put that boy in his place though. So
and Titus Miles fought Danny Burch. Oh, that was May. I'm looking at May.
And then the other match was Swerve versus Jack Gallagher. That was a good match. They did a little bit of fighting. It was something else in there, man. Swerve's got some counters to shit.
Yeah.
That just I've never seen.
I like Swerve. I liked him as kill shot, so he always got my support.
Yeah, he's dope.
SmackDown. So I give it NXT A+.
Yes, I agree.
SmackDown, I think I'm gonna give it around the same grade. I actually really enjoyed I actually really enjoyed most of the stuff that they showed.
Might be the first S for SmackDown for me.
It's S? Wow.
I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
I was happy like the whole time I was watching SmackDown this week.
So Otis defeats King Corbin. That match was fun.
See, I thought it was going to go into the thing you said.
Yeah.
Remember when you said Manny was going to lead him down a path of like doing shit?
Yeah.
And for real, I was like, oh no, here he goes. She got him taking his crown because he says he told him to put it on, but it turned out to be more fun than anything. I'm like, yo, this is actually really fun.
Yeah. Not yet. So, it's going to happen.
Not yet. Oh, just to let you know.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. They do have a video. He really drew it.
Yeah? Oh, shit.
Yeah, he really drew that shit.
All right, cool. Lacey Evans defeats Sonya Deville. I kind of wanted Sonya to take this match, but I really liked the match. I thought this was probably one of Lacey Evans' better matches.
Yeah, that. To be honest, I think it was one of Lacey's best matches.
Yeah.
Like period. And Sonya has stepped it up and turned into a murderer.
Yeah.
Son. Like I said, they got me buying in. You know how they, like you say, like it's spots between them. They know what they're gonna do and stuff, but like, I don't know about that next shit. She looked like she was trying to kill her.
Yeah. Then you had Drew Gulak defeating AJ Styles. I thought that was a good match as well. It was like, oh shit, this going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this show was stacked and it was good, and Gulak won.
Yeah.
He got him.
Gulak got him. Then you had the New Day and Shorty G versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Mojo Rawley, and I actually truly enjoyed this match as well. Yes. I liked the three-way tag team shit they were doing with Gable and fucking New Day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gable thrives in a tag like
he. I think he could easily be a tag team specialist kind of wrestler. But I feel like he is like a Kurt Angle. Like you could use him as Kurt Angle. I think he even has the mic skills that he could portray himself as Kurt Angle. But you guys don't do it.
He's one of those rare people that you could tell he's like a future world champion because he's already got all those skills. Already.
Yeah, like talent wise,
it's just he has a terrible kill Shorty G.
Yeah,
You gotta kill that.
It
You
worked with
have.
it did work with the New Day though. The New Day had fun with him,
This is true.
and I like the
Yeah.
fact that they all came out with the same music and shit. It was a good match. And Mojo looked pretty good in this match too. He fucking
Yes.
bulldozed the fuck out of Kofi.
Oh my god, he flipped him damn near upside down.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it. Yo, I think Shawn Marion, he's a former Buffalo Bill. He was
Okay.
saying that's like a football tackle on Madden if your character is like 98.
Wow. Wow. I believe it. I also shout out my favorite spot of that match was the tag splashes.
Yes, I loved it.
Yo, that was Kofi is crazy.
Yeah,
How he jumped off the second rope and turned midair. Oh my god.
I loved it.
I'll be sleeping on
loved
it, man.
Yeah,
They be sleeping on it.
I love the match. And then we end main event, which I actually this was actually tied with my match of the week. Like I really love this match. Bailey and Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
This is my match of the week.
I was
Because-
sad they lost, but I was also fine with them using the tag titles in a main event spot. So like, it's like
Not me, boo boo. The boss got a belt. Fuck you. I was so fucking happy, man. Like
Yeah.
this is gonna probably be my match of the week, just regardless. It's like, God damn it, Sasha. Thank you.
they all work really well together. I think they all like are growing with each other and they all have great chemistry. I was saying this last week that Alexa Bliss and Sasha, they fucking work each other really well.
They're that whole unit now
Yeah.
is starting to get really good working together.
Mhm.
Alexa and Sasha, Alexa and Bailey,
Yeah.
Nikki and both of the girls, like they all really gelling together. So
Yeah, it was a really fun match, really good tag match. One of my highlight moves was that sunset powerbomb that Alexa did to Sasha. That shit looked
Yeah.
beautiful.
I really liked the way they won though.
Yeah.
It was just fucking Bailey just tried to steal a submit. How you steal somebody's submission?
Yeah.
That's so. Yo, Bailey.
Like you see where they're going with you see what's gonna line up going to happen. But
It's so fun. I love when she won. She went up to the desk and she was like, "It's so heavy." Struggling. Oh, fucking!
was
I love it. I'm really dig. See, I've been telling you like the past few weeks, I've been really liking Bailey's progression and growth as just a character now.
me too.
It's just way more fun than it was in the beginning.
Yeah,
So much,
she's arrogant, but she's like a good arrogant.
and she still has the little like babyish thing. She says she still has that silly ass chicken thing to
Mhm.
distract people. Like, come on, man. You're champ. How you doing that?
The one thing
But
I
it
loved,
works. works.
that they did like after they won the tag titles, they were crying backstage.
Yeah, the thing I don't know if I sent it to you.
Yeah.
The whole post match, they said this is our interview,
Mhm.
and they were posing for the pictures and they're crying on the floor and all that. Yeah, yeah.
It was funny. I
was
could see
so
Alexa
good.
and Nikki getting those titles back, but right now it was a really good match. I'm very happy with it.
Like I've said, just the reason I like this was just because it was just something. Actually, it took a while for this to come back around because they started the belts a year ago.
Year and a couple months.
So yeah, those two were the ones that had it. They lost it, and then it came back around, and here we go. You got Sasha and Bailey, and they're completely different now.
Yeah.
Blue hair and get a role model.
Yep.
How about that?
We'll see.
And it's just fun.
Yeah. I give SmackDown A+. You gave it an S. I got an S right.
I take nothing back.
No, I give
It
it
was
that.
good this week. And like I said about the tag titles to you when we were talking earlier, I hope they don't forget about NXT
I hope they don't
build some
forget
girls up.
NXT.
and put them on NXT, please.
I feel like the tag titles need some shine because even the guys' tag team titles don't get the booking it should have.
I think not now. See, if I'm not mistaken, are one of them the Undisputed? Are they? Because O'Reilly's not there.
Yeah.
He keeps showing. Yo, shout outs to O'Reilly's Amish beard.
Yeah.
And that whole promo was hilarious.
Someone
He was
posted-
smug. He was when he says, "Give my regards to the chef." Did you see his face?
Yeah.
it was the most smug face I've ever seen on a human being. It was like,
You know,
oh,
you know what made me laugh about his Amish beard and shit? Like someone posted a picture, like, yeah, Kyle Wright looked like he took a new choke of being Amish. I was like, yeah, he's gonna build a fucking house that Velveteen Dream and Cole's gonna fight.
I hope so.
He's the one building the house. So there's gonna be a lot of booby traps and wooden
Well,
stakes and
I
shit.
would love a Home Alone match. Are you kidding me?
I wonder what they're gonna do because it seems like that's what they were kind of like going at.
Well, they show they're gonna fight in a parking lot and with a ring in the middle.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. They killing themselves. I'm scared.
yeah,
All these people, the girls is going crazy. They gonna be hurting each other. I don't know, man. Well, it's interesting to see.
yeah. Going into what was SmackDown? AEW. I forgot to AEW. I give
It's
it
all
a
good.
B
It's all good.
minus as well.
I give it personally. I saw the entire show and I wasn't upset with anything I saw except for like one match. So I would give it a B,
B.
solid
Yeah.
B. Like I said before, I said the women's match was Swerve and Nyla Rose. I actually like that match.
Yeah.
Um, the I liked a lot of the main event up until he hit his head in the wall like an idiot.
Yeah.
That looked so dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you don't like you're not feeling Cody. I get
Yeah.
you. He has a. I was watching this. Like he really does have like a nonsensical moveset.
Yeah.
It's just a wrestler that does wrestling moves.
Yeah, and that's one thing that like gets me. Like you just do moves.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And that was just like I wanted to like the match more. I didn't feel the match the way I wanted to. I like Jungle Boy, so I kind of wanted it to highlight him more. I think the blood was a little too dramatic, and the way he sold it was just pissed me off.
It's just okay. Yeah, you can elaborate more if you have to, but that made me feel like you want me to take this man seriously, and he just hit his head on the wall and bust himself open.
Yeah,
He is the dumbest guy I've ever seen. Then
yeah.
he hit his head full force on the wall. This guy.
And then just the way he sold it and the way he looked selling it, it was just terrible.
It just
You
for
just,
me. For,
it's as bad as fucking Shorty Gable's fucking yeah.
oh shit! Damn. All right, you might be. Yeah. I mean, I might have to agree.
No.
I might have to agree. Also, yo, Cole Cabana and Chris Jericho surprised the hell out of me. That was a good ass match.
That was a good match. I liked
That was a
that match a
good
lot.
And I love the elbow. I love when he caught him with the Judas effect.
Yeah.
I loved how it happened. It was just a little casual. Oh, I'm just gonna do my little turn. Bam.
I did not like
Wow.
the FTR interview. It was very pretentious. I didn't like how Tony Schiavone was kind of like putting things in for them to agree with.
Yeah, it was more like they were spoon feeding them stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, I really got that. It looked like it would have been better if they would have just had them cut a promo. Really.
Yeah. I agree.
Because that's what it seemed like they were doing, was cutting a promo. Just let him ask, question that the internet wants to know, and then, yeah, we're just gonna get this smug, smarmy answer because they're, whatever. I guess they're heels, or maybe they're anti-heroes or whatever.
Yeah.
But then again, you know why it broke down for me was those same two middle-aged men dressed in all white, tight pants came down again. What I tell you, they look ridiculous. I can't take them seriously.
Yeah.
I don't care how big they are. They look tiny in them white pants, man. It's white does something to you.
Yeah.
When you wear all white like that, it makes you look small. Just saying.
And I didn't like Tony Schiavone. Oh, we had the best tag teams in the fucking thing. And I'm like,
But they have to say that. You gotta let them say
no,
that.
but how he was making sure that he knew that we have the best tag team. He kept putting it into a term. Like, I understand that you're trying to push your guys up and shit like that, but no, you don't. It's not that great of a tag team division. You have two of probably the best tag teams, but you ain't far from it's a great tag team division. Cause yeah. But I just felt like the interview was kind of pretentious. I didn't care for it.
I didn't feel like that. I just felt that it was very, very put up to make these characters that I don't like for them. I don't know. It just felt weird.
And that's gonna be their first match.
Yeah, those guys. I don't like those. They have not impressed me at all. The the what is the Butcher and the Blade?
Yeah.
Screw those guys. Ah,
Yeah, the Butcher and the Blade.
Butcher and the
And
and
Allie, they don't have Allie, the bunny anymore. I think the bunnies
holy
went
shit!
elsewhere.
Hope she didn't leave for sexual harassment claims.
No, she left because what was it? She's with she's with that Q dude.
Not the guy from Street Fighter.
That QT dude, whatever his fucking name.
Oh, QT Marshall.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in aid. Oh, you mean in the storyline? I
Yeah.
got you. Okay. Oh, so she's not with them anymore. Well, she was like the only part that was like, all right, she's cool.
Yeah.
Is that
So
why they wear white now?
I guess I don't know. Maybe they want.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
It's not Labor Day yet, I guess.
September, right? September.
I didn't. Again, we talked about the Jericho Coco Band. I did like that match a lot. That was fun. The tag team match opening with Omega Hangman Page was just a solid match.
Yeah.
It's a typical Omega match, but it was fun. I did like the whole him calling out Jericho and Orange Cassidy came out and shit.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So my big gripe, and this is the thing that kind of I was saying that the FTF interview was kind of pretentious with Tony Schiavone, is that you have great tag teams. Why are not your tag teams being used as tag teams? Like, fucking the Proud and Glory, they haven't fucking tagged on TV. They're busy being like Jericho's lackeys and shit.
Yeah, they don't see they. I know they have matches on Dark, but they don't. So they haven't had a regular because it's a different show, right?
Yeah,
Dynamite's the main show, so they actually haven't even fought on Dynamite in a team situation. Damn,
yeah.
wow.
But yeah, it's something is in that state. It's just like, and that like I feel like they have a lot of potential, and I feel like they should be like probably going for the tag titles and things like that, but they don't use them in that sense. You have something going on with fucking like with Ty Dillinger is being used the same way that he was used in WWE. Nothing fucking changed with him.
I don't know what. See, I'd like to know what his creative process is. Who's got stuff for him? Does he have input? Cause the here's the difference between what I see here and there, is that he's not complaining.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand: is this just what's on his mind? Is this his what he wants to be doing?
Yeah, I don't know. And then you also had like the homie Tony Blanchard there, and they could do more with that. They could have easily did something more with him and Cody because of that.
This is true. No, I agree with you, but I'm just wondering because like that's the main difference. Is like he voices his opinion when he's doing something he doesn't want. He's one of the few wrestlers that I know at will, right?
Yeah.
I haven't heard him be quiet as a mouse in all promotion. So
Because
like,
maybe he likes his paycheck.
I guess so. I don't know. I guess so.
The women's division is another thing that needs to be worked on. We were talking about this with the Stardom, you watching Stardom matches and shit.
Yeah.
WWE, I think the women's division it gets better in time. NXT usually gets more of a leeway in terms of how their matches are made and things like that. I feel like in the main roster is not unless you're one of the big names. That's when you get the time that you're supposed to have. But I feel like AEW supposedly like they have all this freedom to do what they want, and I feel like something is controlling them, and it doesn't look that great.
And I think it's maybe they're afraid to use certain people because they don't have the faith.
Yeah,
And it's like, why did you sign them? Because it's again certain people that you find out are signed there, and it's like I've never even seen you.
yeah,
And I just mean speaking specifically, so we can go into it. I just wanted to shout out Stardom. They had a video they put up this past week.
yeah.
on their YouTube channel, and it was a rest in peace, a little memorial for Hana Kimura,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just showcasing some of like her biggest matches and whatnot, her
Yeah.
rivalries and things she did. Of course, it's in Japanese, so hey, listen, if it is what it is. You don't know how to read that or understand or understand what they're saying. It's a little difficult until you see the in-ring action.
Yeah.
But like one thing I could tell you, just with the brief amount of time I've seen, like from that and a few things I saw before, is that that girl, man, she was on a different level, dude. Like I had said to you, she was like Suzuki. She's so colorful and bright, but when you
Yeah.
see her in the ring, she had a nasty submission.
I think she was
And then
trained under him
she might have, okay, that makes even more
because
sense.
Asuka also was trained under him.
That makes even more sense if she was, because you just see the way she would just like slap people and kick people and just slam them into a wall, throw them down the stairs and stuff. I was like, yo, she was a beast. And like her in-ring ability was crisp too. Like it wasn't the AEW women's division for the most part.
Yeah.
And I was like seeing that, and I was telling you about Bea Priestley was in those videos, and she was wrestling a completely different style,
Yeah.
and she looked amazing.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I saw her on AEW, she looked like a generic, not that great wrestler. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why the hubbub about her? And I'm like, AEW's women division, it's something that's holding them back. Whether it's the level of talent they think the women have, that
Yeah.
they don't want them to outshine the men or something, or maybe they just really don't have women that are that. I don't know. They don't want to do everything they have. I don't know what that's like, what that's called here.
Yeah.
What was like they, like hide the moveset? I don't know what that is. But
So
you see the two
yeah.
of the woman who literally is in both, and it's like, how can you be so amazing here yet be like,
Didn't
here?
she Brie Presley wrestle in the Mae Young Classic?
Yeah,
She
yeah,
wrestled a whole different style there too. She actually
really.
worked the way she worked in Japan.
She worked. See, that's why I had such a high impression of her when I
Yeah.
saw. But I'm just like, yo, it's not that. And excuse me if I'm wrong, aren't some of the people from there also from the same organizations? Either they went to with Shimmer and Stardom and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Like, don't they all know each other?
Yeah, in a
Like a lot
way.
of them have some level of comfortability, and it's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know if they think they have to dumb it down for America, and I think that might be a part of it.
It could be. So I remember, like, especially talking about WWE back in the day, they had women wrestle a certain way. They had wrestle like a diva, so it was more slaps, more pulling hair, things like that, and less wrestling moves. So during that
Mm.
time, and a lot of companies did the same thing. As much as they don't want to admit it, they did the same exact shit. So don't fucking
Okay.
say WWE is the only one. No, all you guys did it. Yeah, all you guys did it
Mhm.
worse than WWE. WWE at least had somewhat of a censorship. Yeah, didn't. But
Woo.
when they started doing the whole revolution and things like that, honestly, I will say thank Knockouts, TNA, because they started letting the women fucking wrestle. Like, you had Gal Kim versus Awesome Khan when Awesome Khan was in her prime and actually wrestling good.
Mhm.
You had some amazing matches. You have Victoria there having amazing matches and giving 20
Yeah.
minutes to 25-minute matches and things like that. So I give credit to Impact and what they did with the women's division.
Yes.
Then I give it mainly focused on NXT. NXT women started getting that time when you had
Yeah.
Natty versus Charlotte Flair, when you had Paige versus Emma. They started showing that women could fucking pull a match and it could be main event as well.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of companies, it depends on what they are and how they present themselves. Like, if you have random independent wrestling, the women's matches usually secondary to them. But if you go to like Evolve, they always make sure they have a women's title match. They always make sure they have a women's showcase match, things like that. So it all depends on the location and what you're doing, I guess. But again, if you watch Stardom, you just like feel like you cheated out.
Yeah, you do.
Because
You
I've
do.
seen Ruby Riott go through there. I've seen. That's what makes me sad about Ruby Riott, because I know how good Ruby Riott is, and
Yeah.
then seeing what she's doing, I'm just like, damn, she was good. Ember Moon is another one. She's fucking fantastic.
Mhm.
Um, you could get even Sarah Logan. Sarah Logan has some crazy ass matches in Japan.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. How old is she? Isn't she like fucking 20 or
yeah.
something?
Nikki Cross. Check Nikki Cross out over there. Check Becky Lynch over there. Check Bailey over there. They all had like
Mm,
those are a lot of the girls that actually went through there. A lot of them ones that they get WWE gets. They all have like history with them. You just gotta let them have it.
okay. 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 But yeah, I could clearly see there's like a difference between their division and the style
Mm-hmm.
that's prevalent and NXT.
Yeah,
Big difference.
yeah.
So, and Stardom is like, what is going on? So yeah,
Stardom's more in New Japan.
there's more New Japan for
Yeah,
sure.
actually, New Japan owns Stardom now,
Okay,
so
okay,
that's their
but
women's thing.
for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
yes. I just think I feel watching it. Of course, it made me feel sad
Mm-hmm.
that the girl is no longer with us, but it just also made me feel sad for like that the industry lost somebody who was so good.
Yeah.
Cause yo, she was like, I'm telling you now, you know how you talk about EO and how good she is?
Mm-hmm.
Like she's a different style, but like damn, she's good.
Yeah.
And it's like ugh, it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
But
It's it.
if you do want to see her and her matches, they are putting them up on Stardom Official.
Oh,
And
sweet,
that's Stardom's YouTube channel.
sweet. Definitely check it out. Um, we are gonna go into our NXT predictions.
Yes, sir.
NXT in your house. Did you see the promo for Top Pentagon?
What is it him like with the tan shirt or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to see it on the website.
yeah. It's Top Pentagon. I was like, yeah, you got him back. That's awesome.
Scott and Todd. I remember Scott and
Yeah,
Todd.
Top Pentagon used to be a big announcer for WWE for many years.
Yeah, back in you just reminded me you were talking about the Repo Man.
Yeah,
He was there for Repo Man.
yeah,
And I remember one of the funniest promos the Repo Man had was outside, I think it was Manhattan Center,
yeah,
and he had Macho Man's hat.
yeah.
And Todd Pettengill was the guy, and it was hilarious, dude. It was funny.
So NXT in your house. I'm a little sad there's no tag team championship match in this pay per view. I was hoping to be able to see Breezango versus Imperium.
I hope so.
I hope that gets added
Please.
and it gets added like last minute.
Please.
Or is
Let's do
next
it.
week's or it's part of next week's NXT. I could see it being a kickoff match
Yeah.
for
Why
the
not?
pay per view, but they usually air that kickoff match the following week. And they'll
Okay.
show like
That
the
match.
yeah.
I got you. Yes, yes.
So I could see that being part of next week's NXT.
I got you.
First match we got Mia Yim, Tegan Knox, and Shanti Blackheart versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez.
It was an awesome match, and I was surprised to see. Who do you think?
I think Candice is winning. Candice, Dakota. Candice right now is on the hot streak as a heel, so I give the match to them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think
I
it
think so.
fits. I think it works for her. I can actually see her taking the belt from Flair.
I think they're gonna run Shotzi Blackheart over with her own tank.
They're gonna beat her with it.
No, they're just gonna lay her down like a
Yeah,
damsel,
and
and
have her
then the two girls are gonna hold her arms down, her arms and legs down, and then Dakota Kai is gonna run her over with it.
Okay, if she
That'd
could
be
drive it
awesome.
right.
She did. She was playing. You saw her. She backed
She
it up.
ran in
She knew
circles, dude. She looked like she ran over a banana peel.
shit. Then she got hit with one of Mario Kart. All right.
Finn Balor versus Damian Priest.
This is probably going to be the match of the night for me personally. Finn Balor.
I got Balor.
Come on.
Balor always wins. NXT North American Championship match: Keith Lee versus Johnny Gargano. I got Gargano.
After this past Wednesday, Johnny made a believer out of me. He's gonna watch your eyes, Keith Lee.
Going for your eyeballs.
Can't make muscles on nose.
Actually, you could do it around your eye, but not your actual eye. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got Gargano.
Me too.
Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross.
I think Ciampa's gonna win.
Fuck.
I think he's gonna find a way to pull it out.
I would like to see Ciampa win, but this is like this guy's like big debut match. I don't think he's losing.
I know.
Scarlett somehow is gonna be the one to cost him the match.
Okay. Okay.
NXT Women's Championship match: Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai.
I want Io Shirai to win,
I got Io. I have a feeling Io's gonna take this match.
and then we could have a trifecta: 3 Japanese female champions. All right, that'd be awesome.
3. Where's the third one?
Shida.
Huh? Oh yeah, Kushida.
No, Shida.
Shida. Oh yeah, AEW. I thought you in WWE. I was like, but Kyrie's hurt.
I, I know.
Can we get Io and Kyrie to take the tag titles?
Please. Draft her.
Draft her. Yeah, I think Io. I think it's gonna be Io's night.
I think so.
NXT champion Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream in a backlot brawl.
It would be funny if it was I thought you were gonna say a black light blow.
Black light. It'd be just a purple. You see the sweat and the saliva.
Yes.
Like,
Exactly.
look, what's all that white shit on your face?
I hope Velveteen would love that, wouldn't he? I think Velveteen. It would be awesome if now was the time. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Cole's got that super long ass title reign, dude.
Yeah.
That's basically what it comes down to for me. I want Velveteen Dream to win, but I think Cole's gonna win.
I'm gonna go with Dream.
Yeah, I want.
I'm gonna go with Dream, but the fact that I heard that this is not gonna be a regular match, it's gonna be like a filmed match kind of thing. I'm a little worried, and I kind of see that Cole keeping the belt until like they actually could have a full like match.
I mean, if that picture is any indication, Dexter Lumis is gonna come in with the school bus and save him. So
yeah, he's gonna run over Adam Cole.
He's gonna drive the Undisputed Era away. Watch.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's probably giving them. He's predicting their future, and they don't know it. And then they line up in a school bus, and then you see him like turn his back like the Undertaker in the hearse.
Yes. He drives off a cliff like Blotto from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dumps out and just stares at the burning. Oh man.
And then saves them because he's not a murderer. So.
Yeah. And punches him. Like still don't like you, but I saved you.
Yes, exactly. He's a weird man.
Yeah. NXT, that's our NXT predictions. I think it's gonna be a great show. I can't wait. I took off tonight just to watch it.
I just want to add another thing I really liked about SmackDown that we didn't bring up was the Miz and Morrison torturing
Yes.
Braun Strowman. Yo, they slimed Kayla, son.
That shit was hilarious, and you just see her reaction on the Instagram was funny as hell.
She was tight.
Yeah.
Ugh. Come on, man. So SmackDown was too good this week.
Yeah, SmackDown was. You know what? I'm gonna move my SmackDown rating to an S, because I forgot about the whole Braun Strowman shit, and I really enjoyed that. And I knew he was gonna get I knew the van was gonna get tilted over.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really hope one Miz or Morrison takes that title.
Me too. Me as well.
I really do.
It'd be hilarious.
So yeah.
They're so good together anyway.
The podcast we listened to, the New Day Pod was actually a great one. It was with who was on that this week? Kale, the dude, the Good Burger guy.
Well, which one, Keenan or Kel?
Kel
Mitchell. Okay.
Kel Mitchell. He was on. Yeah, he was on. He was on New Day Pod.
Did they talk about where he went when he left the show?
Yeah, he actually talked about it. He kind of he's a pastor.
Really? What?
And he's producing the new All That show, and he's on the new All That show.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting.
That was actually a really good one. The Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, they always have great episodes. They had Heath Slater on this week, which was a real fun conversation. They talked about Zack Ryder, Matthew Cardona now, that WWE used his like backyard to film the Otis and Mandy Rose shit, and he was kind of pissed off about it.
Really?
And they asked Chelsea, and Chelsea gave them the okay, and he was kind of pissed off about that.
Oh, that's awesome.
But then he got to hang out with Otis, and he loved it. And Otis went to his toy room, and they had pictures with him and Otis and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah, it was funny.
That's all right. I gotta listen. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'll say After the Bell had Road Dogg, which is a good conversation.
Okay.
Chasing Glory had MVP. If you didn't listen to last week's, I had JTG. So those are really good ones. Very emotional stuff. You had the Game Marks podcast. They had Mike Harmon. He's the guy that's doing the Retro Mania game. So you kind of got an interview with him about the game and everything like that, and what it took to actually make it the sequel to WrestleFest. So it's gonna be interesting. That was a really good, fun conversation.
Okay, gotcha.
Jericho had Pineapple Pete.
Isn't that the guy that he fought on 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan Gracie was on Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that one because I saw the title for the topics.
Yeah,
it sounds pretty funny.
It was fun. It was fun.
Okay.
It was fun. She talked about her like custom wrestling and things like that, and it's a weird thing.
Wait, I don't know what that is.
So custom wrestling is people like requesting certain things in matches, like your feet out and things like that. And
in a professional wrestling match, or
yeah, so you're still
them?
wrestling, but you're doing some weird shit while you're wrestling.
No, but not in a federation. You're doing it on your own time.
Yeah, you're doing it like they have like a little ring and they customize videos and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's what she does.
She used to do it. She don't do it no more.
Don't tell me that.
She used to do that. You find it. It's easy to find.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's things like that. But she's not like full nudity or anything like that. She's just.
But I don't know what that is.
But
That's what I'm saying.
It's custom matches and shit like that. They had like one of like Lord of the Rings. It's called Lord of the Rings matches and things like that. I didn't get much into it. But
so hold on. So basically, she is your custom character, basically.
Yeah, you kind of create the storylines, to create the booking, and they execute it.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you always have the pervs doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's life. But
like I want your big toe out your sock kind of thing.
I would see that's terrible, and it can't happen in a real without people being mature.
Yeah.
But could you imagine if there was some crossover with actual wrestlers who could move, doing some like artistic stuff?
Look at we went to a show, the Kaiju Big Battle.
Oh really? Oh.
Kaiju Big Battle was like fucking dudes in mascot suits fighting each other.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking awesome.
Correct. All right. Well.
They do shit like that. Evolve is actually one of the parent companies of it. They do Kaiju Big Battle. We went for Julio's birthday.
Okay.
Last year.
Okay.
Yeah. It was fun.
Nice.
We got to take a picture with the Dust Bunny and a toucan.
That's a wrestler?
It was a Dust Bunny. He smelled like baby powder.
That's awesome. I mean, yo.
I think you will love the show. I think you look it up on YouTube. It's called Kaiju Big Battle.
Okay. Wait, didn't you tell me about that with Brian Kendrick brought that up? Or not?
It was his show. Like, so his show does kind of the same kind of shit, which is I think I gave you the link. It was
you sent me the link. Yeah.
Pro wrestling, some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still kind of the same it's kind of the same atmosphere. There's some weird ass storylines and just it's what wrestling like storylines is just fun and like don't take it seriously kind of shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
all I got.
Yes, sir. I didn't get to listen to many wrestling podcasts this week. I listened to Giant Bomb and stuff, but that's not wrestling. So.
Yeah, I try to catch up with everything, but it's too much time. But yeah, so I guess we'll wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. You can find us on all our social medias, YouTube Live on Sundays. We also have Twitch TV, Tumblr, Twitter, the Facebook pages, Wrestling Link and the Wrestling Babble, Instagram, all Merc the Mic, SoundCloud, Merc the Mic, and all Wrestling Link stuff.
You're right. Well, you can catch the Red Cyclone Inc. on YouTube and SoundCloud, where you can hear the It Gets Better I Swear podcast as well as this podcast. And then you can catch me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and we got a WordPress, and also the Facebook group, Red Cyclone, right?
Yep.
That's it.
Follow everything. Check out our other casts. We have Ashell Shock and Nanda Trekkie just released last week and this week for Attack the Clones and our Shoot the Ship of Team NT. Check those out. Check out the Gamer Rage podcast and the Morphin Cast. They're still running strong. We had the Morphin Cast a couple weeks ago. Could be down the road and kind of thing like that. So peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies. And stay tuned for a guest spot, I swear. It's gonna be a hell of a show.
House of the Dead.